What's up, Book Thinkers family? My name is Tyler and I'm here to talk about Apartment Syndication Made Easy by Vinney Chopra. So I just finished reading this book, guys, and I really thought it was pretty enlightening and a really solid read. It's, not too long, under 200 pages, very digestible, takes a good afternoon to read and really work your way through. In this book, Vinney Chopra talks about two big concepts. One is the asset class of multifamily housing. The other is how to do a real estate syndication. So I want to talk a little bit about each of these points. So specifically talking about multifamily as an asset class within real estate, I found this book very enlightening because it reaffirmed some of my already existing beliefs about why multifamily is such a great asset class. Specifically, Vinney really goes into and drives home the point that when you're having multifamily, say you buy a 10-unit building and you have one unit become vacant, well, your cash flow is impacted 10% by that. Versus if you go buy a single family home and your tenant leaves, all of a sudden that asset is now not producing any income and you might get left shouldering the whole mortgage and all the debt on that asset. So for me, this really hammered home this point that multifamily is a great asset class for reducing risk due to vacancy. To get into the syndication piece a little bit, so I came into this book really not knowing a whole lot about syndication. Something I'd heard, I looked up a little bit, but this book really gave me a broad overview of what syndication is and how an investor would go about syndicating a deal. So Vinney really breaks this down in a very simple, linear way to help you understand at the highest level what this concept is and how it is done. In a syndication, you're really taking a pool of investors, some who might be active, some who might be passive, and pooling their resources together to buy a real estate asset that otherwise you might not have the resources to go out and get as an individual or a small group. Now, this concept is really interesting to me because I think it highlights the impact that having a strong team with one goal in mind of acquiring a really solid piece of real estate, how that can become achievable, whereas I couldn't go out and buy a 200-unit building by myself, but maybe with 30 other guys I could. So this is really enlightening, and I think it opens up a lot of possibilities for different avenues an investor might go in order to pursue their real estate goals. One of my key takeaways from this book was just really reaffirming my beliefs that multifamily is such a great asset class. I really hope you guys get this book, take a read through it. If you're interested in real estate, I think it's a great staple for your bookshelf and something I'm certainly going to read through a couple more times. So I recommend Apartment Syndication Made Easy. Great book by Vinney Chopra, and good luck, guys. I hope you take a read through it.